You have a Jaguar, not a Saturn, and you really like Afterburner? Well, then I gotcha. I am the Game Collector, and this is Second Opinion Games. And today we do a review of Blue Lightning for the Atari Jaguar CD.
Second Opinion Games.
Yeah, I said it, the Atari Jaguar CD. One of the holy grails of all things video games, only selling about 20,000 units, and a great pack-in title. You got Blue Lightning. Now keep in mind, the CD really didn't up the specs of the hardware at all. It just brought with it everything that a CD attachment does bring to the table. You know, extra memory, better sound quality, and maybe even they throw in the Pro Controller and it's a deal. So, I'm playing Blue Lightning and I'm having an absolute blast. One thing I really like about the Atari Jaguar in general is the fact that there's so many arcade-style games. And Blue Lightning is really kind of an Afterburner clone, only in my opinion, better. I have a Sega Saturn sitting right over there, and I've played Afterburner on it to death. But honestly, I really like this game so much more. It has a storyline, different missions that I can pick when I want to. My biggest complaint is I don't have the memory track at this time, and I really want to save my game to be able to finish it later. However, being able to select any of the missions right off the start is great, which means when I only have a couple minutes to play, I can just pick that mission. Unfortunately, it also means I have to replay training mode again and again and again. But honestly, the training mode doesn't take very long, especially because you could just hit the left trigger button and fly really, really fast through it. Or if you want to take your time, hit the right trigger and you'll slow down. The Pro Controller really makes great sense for this game. Honestly, I'm not using the ZY and X buttons very much because that just changes cockpit view, and honestly, I like the look of the plane. So, the third-person view works absolutely best for me, and I could use the left and right triggers to speed up or slow down. The B button fires your main machine guns, and the A button fires missiles. Your C button, if your plane happens to be equipped with it, you could have smart bombs or cluster bombs or even napalm, and works great for taking out ground targets. Usually I save them for some of the big boss bases or aircraft carriers, which is another thing this game has that other games like it
Mission
don't.
objective
Variety.
complete.
You could be in the middle of the South Pacific, blowing away aircraft carriers, or you could be in Australia, taking out oil fields and bases, strafing by mountains. I'm telling you, there is so much gameplay here. Now, before I started recording this, I was reading through review after review for this game, and I was hearing horrible, horrible things. I was hearing that the music was bad, which I actually kind of like it. I was hearing about the bad CG, which I agree with, but that's part of its charm. At the time, this CG here looked great, but now it looks horribly dated and laughable, which is also what I love about it. Also, they were saying that the graphics look bad, which at that point, I wonder if we're even playing the same game because I love the graphics. I love the superscalar design, and I love the look of my airplane. The frame rate, also, for me anyway, runs really, really smooth. I have a blast every time I start playing this game. The controls are spot on, yet reviewer after reviewer complains about the controls. I guess maybe they're playing with a standard controller. So, I tried out my standard controller, and honestly, I still had a pretty good time. Yeah, now I have to use the number pad to speed up and slow down, and it does make me play a little worse because of it. Honestly, it's still a great game, but I do rather play with the Pro Controller though. And there is tons of stuff in this game. There's 7 different airplanes, which is great. I live right by the airport, and I love watching the planes come in, and these planes look just as good to me. Also, 40 different air combat missions. 40 missions, guys. And not to mention, this was a pack-in game. It was free. And today, it cost me only $10 with shipping. This is a no-brainer. If you have an Atari Jaguar CD, this is an absolute must-have. However, it being a CD game, you're gonna know that it's gonna have cheesy 90s rock and roll. And being a Jaguar game, it isn't gonna run the absolute smoothest. But if you set your expectations appropriately, you're gonna have one great time. The storyline, from what I hear, changes depending on which order you do the missions in, or if you even complete the missions in general. Just be careful though, if you smash into a wall or a mountainside, you're dead. There's no bouncing off of it in this game. You are done. Well, you're not done. Your plane is, and then you have to play with a different plane. You smash all your planes, and it's game over. It's just that easy. However, if you take your time and really learn the ins and outs of the game, like when someone gets behind you, speed up to outrun a missile, or slam on the brakes, watch them fly by you, and then shoot them down. However, putting all these things together makes for a terrific game, and I absolutely love it, and it's a must-have for the Atari Jaguar CD. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching.